Hey, this is Timmara, signing on with some more Bound. Alright, so last time we just continued dissecting the family connection and how it just seemed like mom and dad just grew farther and farther apart. Things just got worse and worse. Now I think just go to the house. Oh wait, somebody's in there. Is that dad? Maybe. Go see what's up. Kind of looks like the dad we've been seeing. Reading a book, that connects. There's he is again. There's us looking depressed. Alright, looks like I think we're nearing the end. I did a chapter out of order, but the chapter that probably would have been next was, you know, everything, the family truly falling apart with mom's necklace being broken and everything. Alright, what's she doing now? We're trying to catch up with dad. Wait, there's... Ow. Sorry, I got my cat jumping on my lap now. She's scratching me. Alright. Moving along. Trying to follow dad. Is he the only one? Whoops. Dad! Oh, looks like that's the door. We finally get to see... Okay, so there's mom dragging brother away. Sister reaching for the door. Or something. Oh, and dad leaving. Alright, so this whole time it was... you know, various stages of mom trying to keep us away from him, and while he just goes. Well, after all this, can we sneak by him? Into the red. Why did you leave us? Because him and mom just didn't get along. Because I could. Oh. That makes it sound a lot more depressing. Well, we're defeated. Emotions are going haywire! And everything's ruined. The end. Okay, so yeah, he left. But then, what door do we go through? Probably the one with the mat. Or are we just going to ignore him for a while longer? So she's being hesitant. Who's that? Her husband, boyfriend, is it brother? Oh, we could just leave or we could talk to him. No, let's... X. Yeah, let's... So, dad left and now we have the option. Do we want to talk to him after all this time and all this information? Or do we want to just leave? You know what? Let's confront him. Let's see what's up. Ding dong. So she managed to track him down after all this time. He didn't notice a pregnant lady walking on the beach by his house. Is that it? Hello? Game? Are you still awake? Okay, there we go. what now? Another level? Things piecing together? Oh, that's it. Just credits. Okay. Fair enough. Suppose that's all we needed to know, I guess. Alright, that's it. Alright. Okay, well, that was... Well, I knew it was short, but that didn't even take me 2 hours. I thought we had, like, another big level or something to go, but this is gonna be, like, Rhyme, where I'm just gonna... I think there's more, and I'm just gonna have to... Last part's gonna be, like, 10 minutes of that. Can we skip anything? Oop, okay. Skipped it. I think. Alright, so, yeah, that was Bound. Is there anything else we can do? Do we get a continue option? Can we see what happens? Taking a bit. Speed run menu has been unlocked. Permanent picture setting has been added to the options menu. If turned on. Vigilant film. Okay, so. Speedrun menu. Oh. Alright, so. Just out of morbid curiosity. Alright. Ah, okay. Best time, hour 32 minutes. Alright, so now, just out of morbid curiosity, let's just take a look. Level chest trees. Yeah, why not just chat? We're probably not going to finish the level. I'm just going to make this an excuse to explain myself. Alright, so yeah, that was Bound. And short game. And just fine. Visually stunning, don't get me wrong. And, you know, an interesting story to piece together, but then they don't give you a proper payoff. And I'm guessing, you know, all that theorizing throughout this, like, okay, the family's falling apart. You got, you know, mom and dad not getting along. Mom is probably, you know, probably a show mom, so she's pressuring you into maybe doing some ballet stuff, possibly. Although, admittedly, that's never confirmed. It's never confirmed now. So, you know, brother got burnt while cooking, seemingly in the face, and yet you don't see a scar. You know, the more I think about it, the more this seems to be very incomplete. As, no, that's a bit harsh, but I don't know, because now that I think about it, there really is no payoff to any of this, is there? Like, I'm just speculating, but I highly doubt... Oh, okay. Well, we died. Whatever. I don't care too much. Alright, I'm just gonna put the controller down so I can rant again. But, you know, the more I think about it, yeah, there wasn't that much payoff. And I'm guessing what the other ending's like. You just get in your car and you leave, and you just never confront Dad. And, you know, if that is the case, then what difference does it make, really, for us? Because we don't have any context. Well, okay, that's wrong word. We do have context. We have a lot of context. But then nothing happens with it all. Like, so, you know, we piece the family together. You got Bro, who's just kind of checked out and just says, you know what, screw it. This family's destroyed. You're trying to make amends with Dad. Don't know what happened to Mom, actually. Dad left, and that was pretty much where the story got cut off. You're pregnant, but your character is pregnant, but that really isn't expanded upon. We don't even really know how her ballerina career has gone at this point. You know, sorry, now that I think about it, this story just leaves a lot of lingering threads that are never really explained. And I have no idea if there's, you know, completion bonuses or anything like that. I only saw one trophy pop up this whole time. Is there a completion bonus for getting all the paintings or something? I don't know. I can look it up real quick. But, you know, it's just, yeah, the more I think about it, yeah, there's just, no, there's a lot of threads, but no tying of any of them, you know? Which, you know, I guess I can't complain too much because it was very short. So, I think that's really the big saving grace. If this was something like Rhyme, then... sorry, I'm trying to look up to see if there are multiple, how many endings they are. Okay, apparently there are 3 endings in the game. Just give me a second. I'm still complaining. Yeah, just a lot of lingering threads, and none of them seem to get properly tied. Okay, 3 endings of the game. The demoning. Rejecting the demon whenever possible. What? What? Oh, okay, my confusion. I was looking up the Bound ending, and I found a Steam forum, some person explaining it, and it was, Bound by Flame endings. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. I could do this offline, but, you know, then I probably won't follow up on it, and I want to know. But yeah, a lot of lingering threads, and nothing seems to get properly resolved. Like, we never know what happens to the mom. We have no idea what this woman's career is, or, you know, why is she even pregnant at all? You know, for the sake of the story, it doesn't add anything. And, you know, you confront Dad, and then nothing happens. And I'm not sure, I could be missing something story-wise, but I don't see anything specifically. Okay, just a sec, I'll put this on mute so I can just take a look, because apparently there's an alternate ending. Sorry, I'm not trying to drag this out. I thought I muted it. Not trying to drag this out, I'm just curious. And it looks like this person's speed running. Okay. Sorry, I'm not trying to, and I could be putting something visually interesting on this, but, you know, no, I'm not going to. Anyway, so yeah. It's just a lot of threads, and that's about it. Just not much. Don't get me wrong, I think probably the biggest strength is the piecing it together, you know? Seeing the story unfold, and, you know, it's simple enough to figure out. And, you know, it is a tragic story about a family that just fell apart. And while there's some things that maybe could have been expanded upon, you know, there is a lot of emotion behind everything. So, you know, it's interesting to piece together. And I think if this were any longer, I think that could have been a big detriment. Alright, so it's just showing me alternate ending. It's just getting in the car, driving away, and nothing happening. Yeah, like I thought. So yeah, Bound. If it was, I think its length is its biggest saving grace. Like, if it was any longer, it's not like, it's kind of not difficult to compare this to Rhyme. And if you watch me play Rhyme, it's kind of a similar thing. You kind of like piece things together. Although Rhyme was a bit longer game, about 2-3 times. No, not 3 times. About twice as long and some change. And, you know, that was about a grieving father and everything, kind of like an inverse of this. So, I think with Rhyme, Rhyme might have been overly long, but I feel like the story was more emotional and the ending was more, you know, more impactful, I guess. But Rhyme was also like a major puzzle game, and that, you know, while you're piecing things together, you also have more interactive gameplay, and that's that. Bound is just kind of like a shorter version of Rhyme in a way, where you're piecing together the story. It's got some, well, not great platforming. It's a little slippery, and it's hard to tell where you're landing at times. Nice visuals, don't get me wrong. Well, why would you get me wrong? I just keep saying it. But I'm droning on a bit, but yeah, so biggest saving grace, I think, is just it's short, simple story to piece together. You can kind of like figure out like what happened and not necessarily why the things happened, but you know, the what might be enough for some people. And you know, I'd like a little more context, you know, on why these things happened and you know, what happens in between the events of the game, I guess you could say, and the events of this aftermath here of her trying to talk to him. You know, I'd be curious to see how that played out, but, you know, keep it a mystery, I suppose. And maybe there is something I'm missing, because I have a feeling there's just going to be someone in the comments going, it explained everything that happened. It explained why their family fell apart, because the dad was a cheater or something. I don't know. But, yeah, told a little story. Interesting little story, and that's about it. So, yeah, not great gameplay-wise, but not bad. You know. And it's fluid, it's just not, it's fluid feeling, it's just not very, it's hard to tell where you're landing at times because of the way the camera angles, and, you know, it's kind of odd. So, yeah, that was Bound. Just simple and sweet. And that's about all there is to say. So, that's a wrap. So, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe and all that. This is Timmara, signing off. And thank you for watching me play Bound.